injury? Was that a competitive eating injury, or how did that happen? 4 hot dogs, and it broke my arm. It's very, very weak bones. But he's going to compete anyway. That's what I love about this kid. Last night, I'm not going to lie to you, I was sitting awake at 2 a.m. on the edge of my bed when that cold wind of self-doubt blows through the room, the hollow time of the night, and I found myself doubting our future. We live in a dark age with the ever-present specter of economic collapse. I was a man at the abyss. But then, right then, when I saw Michael Sinkerich come in, my faith in our country was restored. A man with an injury who will not let that stand in the way of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Michael Sinkerich. That is a symbol. It's like so many other power symbols of the past. This is a weak bone symbol, Mike, right here. Because despite how much I love you, it's unlikely you're going to win. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen dark visions of our future, as I just said. Signs of the apocalypse. Signs of dark days to come. Smoldering rubble. A tearful girl holding a limp doll. A monkey riding horseback on a poodle. Signs of the 4 horsemen of the esophagus who are riding now. But there is a man who can protect us. There is a man who has the strength and the courage. I give him to you now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little ahead of the music. Let me hear it. Anthony Hughes! Sci-fi movie, Battleship or something like that. We're coming sweeping in. Patriot Games 2, the remake. Jack Ryan jumping out of a plane. I could go on. Okay, next. 24 years of age. 5 feet 11 inches tall. 185 pounds. Just like eyes, but if he looks at you and he's angry, it's very intimidating. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear it for the great Keith Marshall! As a youth, he failed to excel in football, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, golf, swimming, running, wrestling, handball, racquetball, shuffleboard, and curling. But then he found competitive eating, and he knew that this was his sport, and he's bringing it here today at 180 pounds from Woodbridge. he's spending the time in the gym. Let's see him. Joe, you're doing the work. Let's see him. Let's see the guns. Oh, 2 tickets. Bachelorette number 1. If it was between Tim Janis and Joe Lopardo, whom would you date? She's not even listening. We have a bachelorette right here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you don't know that. It's so lovely, the élan. Je ne sais quoi, as we say in France. Okay. He is 45 years of age, 6 feet tall, 260 pounds, from Bloomfield, New Jersey, a rookie on the circuit, but he's ready to rock and roll. Let's hear it for Chris Reifer! Look, and I would have told now we've gone to something. Wrap it up. Oh, check it out. Oh, check it out. Yeah, check it out. That's right. Kids. With no stable mind. Yeah, I told you I was gangster. I got it. That's a death beat. That's right. From Hillside, New Jersey, anybody here, man, who's your man? Hometown Bull, that's right. 24 years of age, 4 and 20. 6 feet 1 inches tall, 220 pounds. He's a hot dog eating specialist. Let's hear it from Michael Owens. This is what happens when an old, aging man like myself, 47, gets a hold of the internet through iTunes. I got all these songs in like the hip-hop. You heard Party in the USA. Katy Perry, I got it. Kesha, I got it.
Call me maybe.
Call me maybe gets me right here. That one gets me in my emotional place, and once I'm in my emotional place, I can't get out.
It's my night.
Is that the Bieber is in there? Or is he just... I think Justin Bieber's in there. This was a man widely recognized as one of the greatest rookies ever to come into the sport 3 years ago. But then he disappeared. He went off grid. He went off. And no one heard anything from him, but now he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He is a man who has eaten pickles and jalapenos and pizza and turkey and cranberry sauce in competition. And now he's back to earn his place at the table on the 4th of July. Let me hear it for Justin Meade! That's right. He ran a half marathon this morning in Brooklyn, then drove down here. He's a marathoner who's got 3 more races this year. But he is not only an athlete in that sense, he's a competitive eater extraordinaire. Ladies and gentlemen, from the East Village of New York City, a bohemian for the 21st century, I'm hearing for the great Yassir Fellow! This is like my favorite song ever. I wish I could listen to someone else. I'm going to introduce Bachelor number 1 just because I love this song. Ready? Come on in when I get ready. She comes from a time when humans, like birds, lived in the air, full and were pulled down to the earth by gravity. She is the queen of 4 kingdoms, of earth, of fire, of water, of air. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear it for Bachelor number 1! As a girl growing up in New Jersey, she idolized She-Ra, Princess of Power, and Xena, warrior princess. And as she grew older, she realized there were no superheroes and that She-Ra and Xena weren't princesses at all. And it sent her into depression and disillusionment that lasted 2 decades. But then she saw Sonia Thomas compete here on this stage, and it taught her that anyone can be a superhero. And she's here today to prove it for herself, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it from the world! Great song, found that early on. There were no white flags in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. They do not know the word quit. They have only 3 words: courage, commitment, and discipline. And this man exemplifies all 3. He is the cheesecake eating champion of the Northeast, the cheesesteak eating champion of Pennsylvania, and the haggis eating champion of the world. American by birth, Scottish by heritage, and an eater by the grace of God. He is the talker, dictator extraordinaire, the one who leads to the beat with the flash and flare. Each out of no photo, fridge, empty, covers, band. That's right. The master man, come on, put the hands in the air, put your hands in the air. Keep your man, put the hands in the air, put your hands in the air. Check it out. All these are talk to the dictator extraordinaire, the one that you see, the flash and flare. Teach you how to have some hands on the photo, fridge, empty, covers. Don't want that. Rich guy shot is too tight. Looking over the shoulder, they come in with that. Run out there, like that. To the right, so yo, who did it? These fans are just like please. I'm like the ball get a money to me. Keep the station like rock.
focus, no crazy. Superhero when I focus, me. Play like X-Men in the danger room. I can power, no rapper, so they're close. Taking it slow, they let me take the group. Don't all trust, won't be so good. Don't play, and don't be one. Trust me, to the one. Gonna let you know, Batman, son.
Oh, the big man. When you're flying in a plane, you're sitting there and you're 24 feet, and you look over at your aisle mate 24A, and they're about to close the gate door, and you say, it's a long flight, and it looks like 24B is empty. And then down comes the aisle is the big man, 360 pounds, 1 pound for every degree in a full circle. And ends up back here, and he's sitting 24B right little fucker. The big man. That's right. He was found unconscious at a competitive eating event by authorities in Tangiers. He had no memory. He had no identification.